Right, just give me a second there. Look at something. Go to my channel, obviously. There we go, my friends. Welcome back to the channel, my friends. We are live. Yes, my friends, we are live on YouTube. So, another kind of a bit of a stream for me today. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on. Probably not too long, my friends. Probably not too long. Basically, I'm going to show you yet another version of the John Deere 710, which appeared on the quote-unquote dodgy websites today. Another version, and I'll show it to you presently. But while we're here, my friends, there are some new mods out on the mod hub. I know DJ Go Ham has posted a video of it. I haven't seen these yet myself, so I think we'll just take a quick look, I guess, and just see what was there. So the John Deere 5060 SDS series, I'm guessing, yeah, this is from SSID modding. This was from Farming Simulator 19. It was a nice mod. I remembered it from 19. We get a STV modding has the case Puma 145CBX. The Lizard truck, who's this boy? Oh, Hispano modding, very nice. You know what? I'm gonna download that one. Lizard T2000 with a maximum a 1000 horsepower version. Very, very nice. 155 kph, 18 gears. Absolute shit ton of options, as one can see. Very nice. I'll take a look at that one. Mr. Mouse, how the hell are you, sir? How are things? I hope you're doing well, sir. Vertex design, oh, very, very nice. He has another mod. I do like Vertex design mods. They're always high quality stuff. You know what? Let's take a look at that. I do kind of like his stuff. The Pottinger Vero pack. This is from FS22 as well, I believe. Probably ported order from Agrar Design, which is another high quality modder. Rusty Money Gaming. How are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, sir, or madam, depending on have to be careful with your adjectives these days. So this is an agroliner. This is some kind of bale trailer thing. It doesn't really interest me. The Maxi tool pack. We'll take a look at this. Nico picks. I'm sure you guys are aware of Nico picks from 19. We got a concrete bunker. We got this thing from Farmari 99. I don't know what this is. This is like a trailer or something like that. Some kind of trailer set. Doesn't interest me too much, to be honest. Conta Kamigo Modding has updated his old school tractor. So this is version 1.1. Canopy option added. Paint error fixed. Improved texture and modeling. Set puppet. Huh? Set puppet. I have no idea what that is, but we'll take a look at it. Set puppet. Okay. Doing good. Just search FS22 live and stopping in. Oh, thank you very much, sir. Yeah. So yeah, but we're going to take a look at the another version of the John Deere 710 modular BGP. Okay, that's some kind of. Have you looked at this, Mouse? Is this like a Jesus, that's some change log. Okay, so that's some modular BGA thing. I don't know what that is. A farmhouse, some kind of farmhouse. I wonder if that's from Erlengrat. I don't know. What else? That's it. Yeah. Not many today, my friends. Not many today. So 10 mods. Do you want to take it? Look, you know what? We'll download the case Puma. We might as well. Might as well grab that as well. Right, we'll take a look at a few mods. You build your own BGA plant with it. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I've seen more of those types of buildings. More kind of the modular design coming in. So the case Puma. No, we don't want that. Oh, so yeah, here is the Here's the John Deere edit. Who is that by? Actually, give me a second here. I want to find out who the modder is. So I have his name. So this is the John Deere 710 edit, he calls it. This is a non-mod hub mod. It's on the quote-unquote dodgy websites, and it's an edit or SebCroteau, CROTEAU, SebCroteau. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that one. I downloaded, so this is another quote-unquote dodgy mod. This is the FBM modding version of the ICH. This is a tractor set. So this one here. Okay, take a look at that one. There was an updated version of the Krone Turbo 2500 from yesterday. He did a bit of, he added some Krone wheel hubs and a couple of fixes. Simple IC got updated. Don't know if you guys use Simple IC, but yeah, it did receive an update. And then most of the other stuff are just kind of for Mappa Emilia, and then like there's not much here. Vast majority of these are mods. So Mappa Emilia requires, certain mods to work, like the Fiat and then the truck, that type of thing. And I also have the, all the DLC and that type of thing. Right. So I need to, no, what did I do? Yeah, we'll go for that one, the Puma, exhaust extension enabled. Do we need the Fiat? Why do I have the Fiat? We don't need that Fiat. We need the FMB. So this is I got a new version of a new update to the the My Game Steam version of the John Deere 710. I'm not going to show that. That's private. It ain't done. So we're not going to be showing it off. That's the Faro. The Maxi 2-pack, the Lizard. So yeah, Simple IC was updated. Have you seen the build your own wind turbine mod? I have not. Do you actually build it like individual pieces, like the boat from the Platinum DLC? Is that what you're talking about? Let me go through these mods again just to make sure. So these are some of the Mappa Italia mods here, like the vehicle crane and that type of thing. Oh, that one, we need that one. We don't need Follow Me. Lizard, don't need that. We're going to get rid of that one. Real Dirt, obviously, Simple IC. So that should be enough. Really? So you actually built? Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, I'll take a look. No, Mouse, do you want to put the link? Well, you know what, Mouse? Just send me the link in Discord if you wouldn't mind. Don't post the link in the chat, because I don't want to be directing people to, dodgy websites or anything. Yeah. So look, we'll take a look at a few. Take a look at a few modded mods and a couple of dodgy mods, as I call them, while we're here. But primarily, the purpose of the stream is to look at the that new version of the John Deere 710. Now, myself and My Game Steam, we looked at it already, and there are problems with that mod, that new 710. There are i3D errors. The log file for the test runner is riddled with errors. There's a lot of problems with the mod. Let me tell you. Right, let's get rid of this stuff here. Right. Right. So this is the new mod of the John Deere 710. Right. So he's put he has a front loader, and obviously he's modified the tractor here. Okay. Now, I can already tell you that My Game Steam is not happy about this particular person. The guy has, My Game Steam said, quote unquote, stolen. I would say my terminology would be he copied and pasted some elements of the My Game Steam version of the John Deere 710. He's not a happy bunny about that. Specifically the the hood with the the upper exhaust. He has essentially taken that from the My Game Steam and put it on his mod. So yeah, that's kind of that. Real good. How are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, sir. So this guy apparently said what he said is that he tried to create a Canadian spec version of the John Deere 710. Apparently his grandfather had a John Deere 710, so he's trying to create a spec version. Already I can see he's added some, you can see the reflectors here that he's put on the top here, look. So they're new, right, the reflectors. Not a bad idea, actually. You know what? Not a bad idea. Almost 1 p.m. On the East Coast. How's it going? Not too bad, sir. Very warm in Limerick and Ireland. It's about 25 Celsius. So it is quite warm. So I guess one of the things he's already kind of changed is he's created his own battery decal. Right, so he has a John Deere battery decal. Apparently he's added wheel options, so we'll take a look. BKT. Oh, interesting. Midas. Okay, so that's new. Let's take a look at the front wheel. So he's changed, he has a new front wheel as well. Okay. So apparently he said he designed this himself. That's what he said. It looks like a prefab from the mod hub. Maybe it was the rims he created. I don't know. Dude, it's pushing 100 and over here in Virginia. Can't be for a week, but staying indoors mostly. All right, very nice, very nice. So you're on the mobile phone and stuff like that. Are you getting like good reception and stuff? So yeah, he said that he created new front wheels, and the rims look different. The front rims look different. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. So Midas. So yeah, these are new. Nokian. Okay. Fredstein. All right. All right. So yeah, he's definitely added some new wheel types. Standard. Wheel weights. He's added wheel weights. Rear twins. Wide tires. Plus weights. Rear twins 2. And then back to standard. So yeah, he's added some new wheel types there. Midas, we get wide tires plus weights, rear twins. So yeah, not a huge selection in the Midas, but definitely new. I'm just wondering if the wheel weight is different. No. Just looking at the wheel weight here just to see if it's a different design or anything. No, they're the same. Okay. So yeah, not a huge range in the Midas, but yeah, he's added some new stuff there. Yeah, it's 25C here as well. You know what? I just think these are ridiculous. Now look at the size of the wheel profile on this little tractor. That's insane. It's just too big. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily, you know, would farmers do this in the real world? I doubt it. On a small tractor like this, I doubt it. But you know, whatever. You know, I personally don't think it suits the tractor. I think it's just too large. Nokians. There's no options on the Nokian. Vredstein, no options on the Vredstein. And then back to BKT. Fender options, right? So he's taken off the fender by default. Fender or cabin. So we have an object changed here, there. Now we have the cabin. So this is new. My guess is he's probably copied and pasted what My Game Steam did with the fenders. But he's certainly added the cabin. Now we've already ascertained that this cabin isn't. It's been taken from another mod, right? So we've actually already My Game Steam and I have already identified the mod that it was quote unquote stolen from, right? So it's not genuine. It wasn't created in Blender, and I don't think it suits the tractor, you know, in my opinion. And as far as I can tell, the doors don't open either, you know. Yeah, they're just way too big, you know. The profile of the tires just doesn't suit this small little tractor, you know. So yeah, this particular cabin section was taken from a Moline, a Minneapolis Moline tractor. So just be aware of that. And he's obviously changed the colors and that type of thing. But so look, we're going to go with that one because that's kind of the big difference. So we'll just go with that. Front fenders. So he's taking the front fenders off by default. Oh, another thing is the side fenders are different as well. So yeah, the fenders actually change as well. Look. So there's a big object change there in the fenders. So front fenders, we have yes or no, right? So that's easy to do. That's just an object change. Let me take those off like that, look. Well, let's just take them off. Front weight. So we have that plate there. 85 pounds. 170. 255. 340. 425. 510. Then no. So that adds 1, 2, 3, about 6 plates it adds. Okay, so that's that one there. We're going to go for that. Front loader attacher. So he's got that front loader attacher. There's an object change on the lights as well, which is interesting though. So he's done that. Okay. Does it have any lights at the back? So there are no rear kind of lights. I mean, maybe these top, are they reflectors or they look like reflectors? I don't know if they're actual work lights. We'll see, but there are no lights at the back. Sir Tony, how the hell are you, sir? How are things? Hope you're doing well, sir. Welcome back to the channel, my friend. Front loader attacher. So this is a 37 on it. I wonder, did he snake this from something else? I don't know. So the engine, we have a 710 exhaust one, which is the bottom, kind of the default Giants kind of thing. And as I said, literally, he is copied and pasted what My Game Steam has done here. Look, so My Game Steam created that exhaust from scratch in Blender. So we know what it looks like. You know what I mean? And he has no license plate option. Interesting. So he's removed the license plate. Okay. All right. Well, that's a thing, I guess. Oh, I should probably get the front loader. I would imagine he snaked this. Did he accept it, Tony? Awesome. Well done, sir. Well done. Did it tell you what they're going to give you? You mightn't get it. Hopefully, you get a new one, Tony. I mean, you'll tell. If the AMD box has has a seal on it, a security seal, so you'll know straight away if it's like a refurbed or brand new. Well, I guess is they'll send you a brand new CPU, Tony. And hopefully, please God, that will sort your shit out. Now, one of the things I would advise as well, Tony, just for safety reasons, because you're installing a new CPU. You didn't happen to reset the BIOS before you took out the CPU, did you? Do you remember if you reset the factory defaults to BIOS? But anyways, when you do install the new CPU, first thing you do is go into the BIOS, reset the BIOS to defaults. I don't know what motherboard you have. So yeah, this is a front loader attacher, obviously 400 kilograms. I don't know where this came from. So no simple IC functionality. Okay. So you can kind of see the front weight there and the design of it. There's a few versions of these kind of front weights out there. There are a few different kind of designs. They're all slightly different, in design. So yeah, a new battery decal here for the John Deere logo. So he's John Deere black. Okay, look, that's fine. He did something different, I guess. Yeah, what do you guys think of this cabin? Do you think it suits the tractor? So I'm just noticing there are no rear work lights. So brake lights. Look, there are no rear work lights on this thing. So these are reflectors at the top, look. How the hell are you supposed to... There are no, you know, hazards or indicators or anything. Oh yeah, I mean, I know it's an old school tractor and stuff, but... So 3 stages of lights. So the color temperature, he has the kind of the LED white light. And so you get top lights here. So there are now the top lights. He's obviously changed the position of these lights here. And then you have the lights at the back. Just look around and see if anything else has changed. Fairly familiar with this 3D model now. Oh, one of the things I noticed, he's actually changed the color of the fan internally. Okay. So originally it was green, so he's actually changed the color to white. So you can actually kind of see the, you know, see the fan there. So I thought that was interesting as well. Change the color of the fan. So you have this front loader attacher here, kind of 37 logo on it. So I'm kind of just looking around and see if there's anything fundamentally wrong, out of place with the cab, you know. Is it positioned correctly on the mod and that type of thing? No opening doors. So I mean that's kind of a no-no for me right there, you know. How are you supposed to get out? So yeah, no simple IC. How are you supposed to get out of here? So just take a look around here. I can see what he's done here. Seems to be a yellow piece. What's that yellow piece? It looks like it's floating. See that yellow piece? See, here's the roof. And then there's another yellow piece. I don't know what that is. I guess, I don't know, without any opening doors, you know, it just doesn't feel right to me. So not much else has kind of changed there, really, you know. As I said, he has put some new wheel options on there. I think he might have changed the rims. I think you might have changed those. I'll have to check the original. So other than that, you know, it's kind of a yeah. I know. I don't know if it really suits this tractor. You know, to be perfectly honest. You know, it doesn't look too bad to me, you know. I think one of the major things I don't like about it is the fact that it has no opening doors. That's a big minus to me, you know. So then you have your front loader attacher. So he's had these wooden thingies. Right. I don't know where this front loader attacher came from, no idea. So they disappear. So yeah, he has added sounds, animation sounds for the hydraulics. Make sure everything works okay. Feels fine. Now we're gonna look at the log. So he has exhaust extension enabled. Okay. So he's put that into the XML, you know, the exhaust extension script. That's just your usual warning from the Elm Creek map. So there are no warnings in the log, right? That's good. However, there are physics warnings in Giant's test runner. The log is generating 8 errors. There are physics warnings. And there are other stuff as well. You know, the other stuff can be fixed, you know. Now, I didn't touch the file myself, but, you know, if you wanted to fix it, you could. But I was more concerned with the physics errors in Giant's test runner. So just be aware that there are some, you know, issues. But the log is clean, and I guess that's the main thing. So it will give us an opportunity to look at these Maxi tools. So this is a new mod that came out on the mod hub today. And we get multiple tools. A lot of bloody... That's a lot of tools. What the hell is this thing? What in the God's name are these things? It's a bucket. 1,000. That's not bad. 1,393 liters. Oh, go back in again. Oh, there's a lot of buckets here. Look. 980. Oh, so you get different size ones. Okay. Oh, okay. Now, I'm not going to go through these Maxi stuff too much, you know. 1,350, 1,200. There's a lot of them here. Different sizes, different capacities. I would imagine this is for stones and that type of thing, wouldn't it be? I'm not going to go over it too much. So what the hell are these things? How am I supposed to use these? What are they? Weights or something? Oh. Okay, that's not a thing. So would you guys see yourselves driving this particular version of the 710 with the cabin? Is that something you'd like to see? Now, would you like to see a cabin version of the 710? That doesn't work. Something that was maybe custom designed specifically. That's a very large bucket for that little tractor. But it works. That's the main thing. It'd be interesting to see what kind of the weight of this thing. We want lime. Lime is the heaviest. I don't think this is going to react very well. Okay, well there you go, my friends. Look at that. Holy, oh, Lord of mercy. Yeah, she's a heavy boy. She's not designed for something like that, obviously. That other Maxi tool, I think that's probably for a I don't know, a telehandler or a front loader or something. I don't know what this thing is. What the hell is this thing? What am I supposed to do with this? Is that some kind of would you put it behind your tractor? Could you plow with that or something? Oh, a second. What the fuck? Oh, it's a leveler. Can you I wonder, can you plow the ground with this thing, just as a matter of interest? Oh, it won't on the back. Oh, it's only front. Oh, okay. So it's not a 3-point. That's for silage, right? That's a silage fork. Ooh, jeez, that thing is heavy. Holy Toledo. Look at that, look. Wow. That is a heavy boy. She doesn't like that one. Even that one is heavy as well. So once again, weight is everything with this. Weight is absolutely everything. So I'm not going to go over this Maxi tool pack too much. You know, is it new or is it from FS19? I have no idea. Does anyone know what these things are? What the hell are these? How do you attach these things? Scorpion DK Gaming. How are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Appreciate that. So they look like weights or something, right? I would imagine they're weights. So the Maxi tool pack, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 14 tools. That's not bad. Different capacities. Nothing, you know, the weight is interesting. It's a different design. I kind of like it, you know. It's not your standard kind of weight design that you see from pretty much all the weights. This leveler, I don't know what is that going to fit on? Is it? I wonder if it's for a skid steer. Let's see what it attaches to. Oh! 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 Bad driving. Bad driving, my friends. Oh, it's not that one. Okay. It doesn't say. It certainly doesn't, Tony. If anyone figures out what those half circle things do, please let me know. It's not that either. Okay. So it's got to be telehandler, so. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jesus. Okay. So what does it attach to? The hell? Do I need an adapter for it? I wonder. Okay, I'm officially confused. What in God's name does this thing work with? Okay, I am officially confused. Right, so does this have a front loader attacher? It doesn't. So we need something with a front loader attacher. So I think the largest tractor with a front loader attacher is the 6R. And that's 300 horses. So now we're going to need something. We're going to get the big Hauer one. No, 280 horses this one is for. 130, 280. That should work. What is the Howard? That's 180. No, we'll get this one. Oh, look what those there. Oh, mercy. Oh dear. Right. Whoa, what? What the fuck? Hold the phone. This is a 3-point. No, oh my god. It's not a... Oh, it's for a 3-point. It's not a front loader at all. Okay. Oh. Oh, there we go. So it works on both. Then why didn't it connect to my... Do we need an adapter for it? No, it ain't attaching to it. Oh shit. Oh, you have to change the adapter type? Is that what it says? Did I miss something in the configurations? No, look. There's no option for this thing. And what the hell are these things? So this looks like a weight, but how do you connect this thing up? What does it hook up to? I don't know. I'm confused, chat. So yeah, the Maxi tool pack. Some nice pieces of equipment there, you know. Good variety of stuff, you know. Don't have any issues with any of that. I have to clean this place out now a bit. So yeah, that's a mod hub mod. Mr. Floof. Mr. Floof, how are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. Love the name. Awesome name, sir. So yeah, that's the 5th version of the John Deere 710, heavily modified version. So there's a guy that I know, and he's actually showed some preview videos on YouTube, right? So what he's working on is another version of this 710, right? So what he has, he's created his own. Well, it's not a cabin. It's called a soft top. You know, like a soft top. So it's like an open cabin with a soft top roof. But what was very interesting about it is he's actually got a version of it with a sickle bar mower, right? So the mower, it attaches underneath here, right, like this space here, and basically, you know, you'll unfold it, and you'll be able to go, you know, cut grass with it. You know, it's like a side mower, a sickle bar. You know, the old classic sickle bar mowers, that type of thing. So he's working on that at the moment. He said it's not ready yet. So yeah, you know, there are some good and bad points, I think, with this particular mod. You know, as I said, I don't know where this front loader came from. I don't know where the front loader attacher came from. I know where the cabin came from. I don't know if these are taken from other mods and transplanted, or whether he's designed them from scratch. I have no idea. I do like the idea of this kind of cabin. Maybe not this particular design or implementation of it, but I do appreciate the idea of it. I do think that the doors, especially this door here, you know, for the farmer to get in and out, this should have been animated, you know, to open and close it, maybe with simple IC. At the very least, with a Xbox controller, you know, to open and close it via the Xbox controller. I do like some of his ideas of the reflectors. I thought that was quite nice. But, you know, overall, it's not bad. It does need a little bit of work. You know, there's no errors in the in-game log, but the Giants test runner, there are some physics warnings in Giants test runner. So hopefully he will be able to, you know, fix it and that type of thing, you know. But overall, not too bad, you know. Some of his implementation of the wheel options, I don't necessarily agree with. You know, I understand why maybe he wanted to, you know, add some stuff, you know, to make it a bit different. But, you know, I just don't think a wheel setup like that suits this particular type of tractor. I think it looks just over the top, basically, you know. And then some of the other ones are okay, you know. So that one isn't bad, you know. That kind of profile suits it a lot better than say with the you know the twin wides or rear twin wides. The Midas tires, again, these are massive. Look at the size of this bloody thing. That's way too big. Look, it's crazy. I like his Nokian. I like his Redstein. And, you know, some of them I like, some of them I don't like. But overall, it's not bad. It's not bad. Right, so that's that. So that particular mod is out on the quote-unquote dodgy websites. And you can download it. I'm not going to give you the link or anything. So the next one we'll look at is this by STV Modding, I believe. Case Puma 145 CVX. I'm assuming this is from Farming Simulator 19 into 22. Options, Trelleborg, Michelin, Mitas, BKT, Redstein, the usual suspects. Standard, wheel weights, wides plus weights, and then back to standard. No twins. Okay, that's interesting. Michelin, we get standard, wheel weights, wides plus weights. No twins. Okay. So these are wide by default, plus weights, wide and plus weights. Okay. BKT, standard, wheel weights, wide plus weights. No wide tires. All right. That's interesting. So no wide tire options. CVX 145 is 188 horses, 203 horses. So it's just two engine options, 188 and 203. Okay. Color options, limited color palette. Special. Kind of changes the color of the red, brightens it up. Black, grey. We'll go for grey just for something different. Rim colors. Rim colors are grey, silver, special, and black. Limited selection. Not very many options on this thing. Very, very limited. Would have expected a more from the that particular modder. So the hood is transparent and the engine is inside. I don't see any simple IC functionality. I do kind of like this color though. That is not a bad color actually. Oh, you can oh, hold on. I have to start the engine first. Oh, you can open the rear window via the Xbox controller, and I would assume the door as well. So you don't need simple IC for that. I wonder, does it have simple IC? So the steering wheel goes down. No simple IC functionality. Anything else? You could open the sunroof here as well via the Xbox controller. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can open that. Nothing else. Interior wise, just look and see what's in here. So we get the monitor screen. Does it change? It does. Okay. Let's take a look around, see what else is here. Radio. Feels like an FS19 mod. Definitely feels like a 19 mod. .32 mph. All your usual features. You know, seat suspension. Moves up and down, left and right, that type of thing. Ooh. Okay, that shouldn't happen. Let's do that again. We're gonna have a tractor that flips over. Is that what we're gonna have, chat? Ooh. Seems a little bit tippy over-y, if that makes sense. You know, you want a tractor with a bit of stability. Yeah, I think I could probably tip that over if I wanted to. I don't know if closing the doors and windows will make any difference, but let's just see. Yeah, I can tip her over. Know about that. Now, people probably don't drive like a lunatic like me, but whatever. It's got some interesting smoke particle effects as well. Oh, look at the smoke particle effects. So he's got a got a kind of a wide smoke particle effect thing going on there. It's got, yeah, that has exhaust extension as well. So that's enabled on this as well. So a lot of the mods and modders now, you know, they're going to implement, you know, the exhaust extension script into the mods, you know. So the color of the smoke will change depending on, you know, the RPM, I guess, or whatever they call it. And that is tipping over very easily. So the smoke will get darker and lighter in color, basically. So this is from STV Modding. It's fine. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with it. You know, it just seems, I don't know, that I think this is probably from FS19. You know. Fundamentally, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, it just feels like a little bit of an older 3D model design, if that makes sense. You know. But yeah, I don't have any issues with that one. So that's on the mod hub, that one. This is on the mod hub as well. So this was updated today. It's got an update. This is, I don't know, Kanto Kami. If I can remember his name. Kanto Kabito modding? Something like that. But yeah, he made an update of this thing. Wheel brand, Lizard, Michelin, Lizard, Michelin. Change the front tires. So it's kind of more the. Oh, that's an interesting design. Wheel. Look at that wheel 4. That's it. Look at that thread. That is nice. You don't often see a thread design like that. He's got some nice wheels on this thing. Look, these are custom. Yeah, they're nice. Very nice. Yeah, he's got some custom wheels in that shit. That is interesting. Hood. Hood. Take the hood off. Put it on. See the light changing as well. Look when you take on and off the hood. So yeah, that's kind of that one. Design. I don't know what that is doing. Maybe a logo or something. There's a sticker. Yeah, there's a decal change. Is that floating? No, it's not. Yeah, it's some kind of Brazil sticker thingy. Engine, 105 horses, 130. So yeah, 2 engine options. Chassis color then, we're going to have a... kind of go with that one, I think. Color 2. What? Oh, that's changing top. I wonder why he didn't have the engine inside. I wonder why you couldn't change the color of that. I do like those wheels. They are nice wheels. Obviously 3D. Although that could be a normal map. Mesh with a normal map. I heard 82 Studio talking about that. Not bad. So see that logo there, right? So if I go to the side here, see the way the logo is actually, it's not a flat texture, it's actually raised out. So how they do that is they create a normal map, right? So if you go into, if you have a zip file and you go into the folder, the textures folder, so there are normal maps. They're like generally blue in color, and that you'll see this in one of those DDS files. So that's kind of how they do that. They create a normal map for these kind of raised lettering, decals and that type of thing. Whereas this one up here, the CBT, that's just flat texture. See that? And they'd also do the same. So a normal map then would be used for, the kind of the engine, the kind of the details on the engine. Car. Let me see if I can get your name right. Car Crazier too. Apologize if I have butchered your name. How are you, sir? Ciao. Hello from Ireland. So yeah, I don't know. Is this based on a real world tractor or what? I have no idea. You see the battery, the engine. The fan spins. It's not the highest poly count mod I've ever seen. It's kind of basic. But, you have to keep it. If you want it on console, you kind of have to keep it a little bit simple. So 2 light stages. 1, 2. Yeah. $17 mph. You're not going to flip this thing over at 17 mph, I can tell you that. So there was an updated version. I showed this off yesterday in my live stream. It's another quote-unquote dodgy mod, but an updated version was put out today, 1.1. So I've re-downloaded. He changed a few little things like the wheel. He made the hubs a chrome or something like that. Chrome. He changed that there. Does this have a PTO? I do not see a PTO on this thing. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Now, realistically, this should not work, but it probably does. Right, so that's dumb. So this shit is working, obviously. That shouldn't be happening at all. Just do a little bit of grass here to see what it pick up. Come on, lower. Just quickly do a little bit of grass here just to see when it pick it up. So this particular piece of equipment here, the forge wagon, it's only like 20 horsepower. So there should be no issues with this, working this. Yeah, it does. And it shouldn't really. Yeah. So what you would use this particular tractor for, I don't know. I mean, it has no PTO. It literally just, it's a 3-point. That's all it is. There's obviously no PTO on the front either. What are you supposed to, how is this, how is this go, oh Jesus. Realistically, how is this a functional tractor? In the real world, I would imagine you'd pull 3-point equipment with it, like plows and that type of thing. But without a PTO, front or rear, how is it a functional tractor for farming simulator without losing all kind of sense of reality, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this tractor, I have to admit. I am not a fan of this at all. And the 3D modeling isn't, it's a little bit plain for me, for my taste. Yeah, I wouldn't be too. That's going to be a thumbs down for me, my friends. I'm not a big fan of that tractor at all. What else do we have? So there's another mod that came out today. This is from Vertex Design. This thing is going to be a beast. I know this already. Oh, look at that. Design 1. So it comes with Design 1 and then Design 2. I kind of like both. Let's get the Puma again. What's the horsepower on this thing? This is 180 horses. So this should I have enough? So yeah, Vertex Design. They make extremely. Oh, excuse me. Swallowed a duck there. You know, Vertex design makes some very, very high quality mods, so I would imagine this is good stuff. You can already tell that it's a high quality 3D model. So you've got all of the cabling, that type of thing. So all these are dynamic and skinned. They all move. Very heavy. Probably need some front weight on this thing. So this is a disc harrow. So these hoses here are skinned. You can actually see that they move, look. They change shape. Very cool. He's got all the sounds, or the FS22 sound scheme installed. Everything works in it, one would assume. Yeah, everything works in it. Excuse you, sir. Please do not beep at me. Farmer at work here. So yeah, it's what you know, it's what you'd expect it to be, you know. So yeah, we're putting down seedbed. Particle animations. What size is it? She's 3.4 ton, 6 meters, 11 mph, 180 horses. So these pieces of equipment are a dime a dozen in Farming Simulator. We have like so many of these types of, you know, power harrows and disc harrows, and you know, they all kind of perform the same basic function. But you know, this is Vertex design, so it is a very, very high quality mod. Quite heavy at 3.4 tons, so you're going to need a fairly substantial front weight in this thing, I would imagine. So I have to actually unfold this to detach it. That's interesting. Okay. So yeah, that's a another mod. Crossmax 600 from Noc or Noche, I don't know how to pronounce it. Canuck. High quality mod. Don't have any problems with it. Vertex design. They make good stuff. You know. But, you know, they're a dime a dozen, these types of things, you know. We've got so many of these now. They all kind of do the same basic function. You know, one is probably just as good as the other. Let's be honest. So these are other mods from FS19, these Pottinger Farrows. So this is 23 meter square, 26 and 29, so they're slightly larger. 6.5, 6.6 and 6.7 ton. 115 horsepower, 130, 145, so this is the largest. So all the options in this are probably going to be the same no matter what you get. So Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Bredstein. Yeah, they're all going to be the same. Then you have the silage additive thingy, which I still haven't figured out how that bloody thing actually works, or whether it actually increases the yield. So yeah, this is from origin from FS19, now in 22. You've added that silage additive thingy here. Probably probably implemented the new FS22 sound scheme into the loading wagon as well. I'm sure he has. Oh, I've no grass left. Where is that other thing? Yeah, I'm not gonna look at this particular mod here too much. You know, if you use it in 19, it's gonna be pretty much the same as 22. But they've obviously updated it for bring to FS22 standards and everything, but it is essentially the same, 3D model as it was in 19. It's good quality stuff. You can see, there's a lot going on in there. All these chains are animated. See all these chains underneath here? They all move. A lot of skinning in terms of the hoses and that type of thing. It's a good quality mod. It's the Pottinger Faro. Again, that's on the mod hub. So I think we looked at everything. So yeah, we got this this new lizard truck. I don't know what this is based off of. I don't know. This looks like a Kenworth. Yeah, it looks like a Kenworth truck. Very much so. 430 horsepower, manual, 756 liters, 49 mph, 13.5 ton. So we get wheel option, we get Continental, Nokian. So just two wheel types. And there's no wides or anything. It's just very, very basic wheel options there. I'm going to go with the Nokian. I think they look a little bit better. So we have chassis design. Oh, I see. So we're going to be an object change here, so you can put that on it. I think that looks a little bit better, a little bit beefier, I think. It is a different design, though. It's not bad. Exhausts, we have standard. We have that kind of design with protectors. Straight width, so it's changing the oh, so you have that one there as well. Oh, look at that one with the sides. See that? Very nice. Look at that. So you've got multiple options here on this thing. So that's kind of the maximum spec there, I guess. So that's the standard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the maximum spec there. Mud guards. So you can put mud guards on this thing. Rubber plus skirts. Reflective. I don't know what that means. Reflective. One piece. So he's got multiple options on this thing, look. It's kind of chromed out. Interesting. I'm gonna go with that one. I don't know, which is better? Let's just go with that. Reflective skirts. Oh, I see. It's the piece on the back here. Okay. Window tint. So you can change percentage of the window tint. 33, 36. Just changes the color of the window tint. Rear windows. Ah, you have the. Ah, okay. Oh, that's interesting. So you can put windows on the side of this thing or take them off. Okay. Beacon lights. Where is the beacon lights? I don't see them. Where is the beacon lights in this thing? Where the hell is the beacon lights? I don't know. I can't see what the object changes. What am I missing? Does anyone know what the beacon lights in this thing is? I don't know. Jeez, there's a lot of options. Holy shit, how many options is on this thing? Jesus Christ. Holy hell. Where is that object change? Maybe they're tied to a certain configuration. So maybe you have to change something else. Additional spotlights. I can't see what that one is. For the life of me, I cannot see what is changing. The motor grill. Oh, here we go. So he's got different pattern designs here, look. Kind of prefer that one though. Front accessories. Okay, so he has stuff here. These are like bull bars, I guess. Jeez, this guy has a lot of options. Holy shit. He's taking the leaf out of bloody 82 Studio with this shit. Jesus. You know, there's options and there's options and options. This is way too much. So you can put some stuff on the side. Lord have mercy. You've got 50,000 bloody options on this thing. I'm not even halfway down the page. Accessory seating. Good Lord. Lord have mercy. Front to chrome. Jesus. Look at this shit. Side chrome. My God, there's so many options. Oh, Lord have mercy. Front strobes. Change the lights. Engine setup. So you can go to the maximum is 1,000 horsepower in this thing. Side strobes. Oh my God, there's so many options. Oh, you can put lights on the side. Seating strobe. Good Lord. So many options. Rear strobes. Jesus. Chassis coating color. Oh my God. So you can change the color of this thing. You have about 50,000 colors. So how is he doing that? So he's got color options, but they're not showing up as They're showing up as text. How did he do that? I want to see how he did that in the XML. So you know the way when you have color options, it shows you the actual colors, but he has text instead of colors. How is he doing that? Look. So instead of seeing your color palette, you've individual, there's text. I don't know. There are so many. Oh, and then you have the main. Oh, here's your colors down here. Jesus Christ, look at all the colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you have another 1, 2, 3, 4. Lord have mercy, this thing is a beast. It would take you 2 hours to go through all these options. I've never seen anything like it. Not sure about the camera position on this thing. So yeah, Jesus, we've got side exhaust as well, so that's pumping out shit. That is exhaust system as well. That mod. What an absolute beast of a thing. So yeah, he's definitely taking these cues from 82 Studio with the 100,000 options on this thing. I think it's a bit overkill though. I think it's probably just too many. I love customization, I love options, but it's just, it gets a little bit insane when you have like 50,000 of them. Whoa! Can't see all the lights in this thing. There's a lot of smoke coming off this bad boy, so she'll reach top speed. Is he gonna launch this or something? Ooh, ooh. Oh. Now, I'm not the best driver, so you can definitely expect crashes. Very, very strong brake force on this thing. Just take a look inside. Very nice dashboard, That's a lot of dials. Jesus. It's not bad though. So yeah, you can see all of the bling on this thing. Look at it, it's just lights everywhere on this thing. I'm not entirely sure the outdoor camera position is right. So for example, I don't know. There's just something about the outdoor camera position just feels a bit off to me. Reverse. At 1,000 horsepower, you should have no problem pulling anything with this thing. Oh. Okay. Oh. That happened. Doesn't drive too bad. Feels okay. So yeah, not a bad mod. Not a bad mod at all. I think he's done a good job with that one. Not a bad mod. You know, if you're into your options, you're going to love this one. I personally think there's a little bit too many options on this thing, but you know, that's just my personal opinion. But in terms of the mod, you know, I mean, you can't, you know, the amount of work that the guy has put into this in terms of the i3D work, the XML work, the amount of, I mean, the XML on this thing must be massive. You know, I mean, the amount of scripting, you know, the scripting in the XML that he had to do for this is just incredible. Like, there's just so much, so many options, you know. So, you know, in terms of the work involved in it, you know, you have to give the guy credit. You know, he's done a very, very nice job. But you know, the mod itself is fine. It is kind of essentially a Kenworth, I guess, a Lizard branded Kenworth. That's what it feels like to me. It looks like. And yeah, there are lots and lots of options on this thing. You're not going to be spoiled for choice. It's to say my only, you know, if I had a criticism, my only kind of criticism is just, I think the number of options is a little excessive. That's my only kind of issue. But other than that, it's an absolutely fine mod. You know? And that's that. So last mod, my friends, before we get the hell out of here. This is a mod by FBM Modding. This is a Case or Case International. A 1056XL. An old-timey tractor. I would imagine these were in the 70s, maybe the 80s, late 70s, early 80s. I don't know exactly when these would have been out, but it looks a little bit old. 95 horsepower, manual transmission, 200 litres, 24 mph, 5.8 tons. Wheel options, you get a weight by standard. What weight is standard on it? So Trelleborg, Nokian, Redstein, Continental, Michelin, Mitas. The usual suspects. You get a different type of rim option. That's kind of a nicer one, I'd say. Wheel weights, wide tires, plus weights, rear twins. So the outer tire is larger than the inner tire, if you can see that, look. That's an interesting configuration. Narrows, very nice. No twin narrows, interesting. Communal, standard, so just two options. Redstein. Nothing to write home about there. Mitas. So we're just going to go up the Mitas, I think. Front weight, you can, or the front hydraulic, or front PTO, so nothing. Weight holder. So we have the weight holder, front weight. So the front weight looks to be about 600 kilograms. She goes from 6.5 ton to 7.1, so that's about 600 kg. You get a front hydraulic option. Beacon light options. Left by default, right, both. Front loader attacher. Stow or quicker hour. So 3 options. Or no. Engine setup 95 horses, 105. So 2 options. Color options, main color. So that's a used color. This is restored. I like the idea of that. I like the way he's titled that. So we have the kind of the ICH color. Get a silver metallic, black, and grey. So we're just going to go with that one. And the license plate. Simple IC. So there's your X. So that's you obviously need simple IC. That's a script PC only. So we can do that. Can open the door. That's one would expect. That door as well. So anything with an X is a simple IC function. Don't see anything on the back here in terms of IC functionality. Got your hydraulics connectors, electric, your 3-point ball hitch, pin hitch. Shouldn't have any issues connecting up equipment up here or down here. So there is an engine fan inside. I don't know if you can see that, but this is transparent, this piece here. So you can see the engine inside. And it has a belt and a spinny fan. You have the front PTO with electrical connectors or hydraulic connectors. So once inside, you can do that. So the light comes on and off. As you can see, there's a light up here. You can also manually turn that on and off. Okay. Door here. I don't hear any sounds associated with the simple IC function. So what I mean by that is if I open the door, I don't hear any door sound, opening and closing sounds for the door. Maybe they might add that in an update. Rear window. Again, I don't hear any sounds associated with that action. No sunroof or anything. Rather limited IC functionality. I've seen tractors do a lot more than that. Everything looks to be animated in here. Seat suspension. Driver's positioned correctly. He moves his hands and moves as it should be. 24 mph. Beacon light. Nice dark smoke. Look at that smoke. Exhaust extension is enabled on this as well. Look through the log and see if there's any errors. Nothing so far. Whoa! What is going on there? So yeah, there's no errors in the log, which is fine. Whoa, Jesus Christ, look at this. What the frick? No, I don't think that was my bad driving. I think this is the tractor. Let's take the basic functionality. Beacon light works, obviously. Hazards. 3 stages of lights. They have the old xenon yellow color, okay? Instead of the, you know, the modern LED white light. Oh, Jesus. That was my fault. That was just bad driving. Yeah, you can see the old xenon yellow color there. Good attention to detail there. See that? See, look, see how easy, look. Jesus. That is not my bad driving, that is the bloody tractor. So this is, I guess this is the Case IH version of it, but it's just a different color scheme. Same horsepower. My guess is all these options are going. So these are going to be the same options, right? So I'm not going to go through all of these options. These are going to be the same. Now this one might be a little bit different. So yeah, there are differences, look. Yeah, the design is different. Yeah, so you've got there are different designs, probably from different years. Look how easy it is to flip this tractor. I'm barely touching the joystick. Look, see that? Look. This is just, wow, Jesus. Look at that, look. That is crazy. So this is a very, very unstable tractor. I'm not doing anything, you know, I'm not doing anything crazy here. I'm just moving left to right. See how he, like that? Very, very unstable, this thing. That is not good in my opinion. So I don't know what the issue is. Maybe he's got the center of mass of the tractor wrong. But that shouldn't be happening. It's just very, very easy to flip over your tractor. So I'm not doing anything, you know, extreme, you know, hard rights or hard lefts. I'm just barely touching the joystick. That's a fail from me. Yeah, I don't recommend that one. I mean, the model itself is fine. You know, the 3D model, you know. There's no errors in it, but it's just, I just don't think it's done right. You know what I mean? It's just way too easy to, you know, to flip this thing over, you know. So he's going to have to work on that, I think. I'm going to change the center of mass of the tractor or something. It's just too unstable to drive it. Yeah, that's kind of that one. And I think, my friends, we have come to the end of the road. I think that is pretty much everything that I have to show off today. So the kind of purpose of the stream, as I said, was to take a look at the you know, the 5th version, as it were, of these this John Deere 710. You know, there are other versions. People are working on them. You know, so we definitely will be seeing more. We're going to be seeing mod hub versions of this tractor as well, just to be aware of that. So I have no doubt people are going to submit edits and their own versions of this mod to the official mod hub for all platforms, including console. So, you know, just you can't expect to have you know, edits and different versions of that mod. Right, my friends, listen, I'm going to leave it there. I think I've seen quite enough. Hopefully, you guys got some information from that particular look over of mods, you know what I mean? Maybe even a little bit of entertainment, you know. So yeah, there you go, my friends. We are going to end the stream there. So once again, my friends, we've been streaming now for an hour and 35 minutes. So thank you all very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And God willing, we shall see you again on the next stream, whenever that may be. But for right now, my friends, we're going to say thank you.